let's say, for example, one of my relatives ends up dying, and another one from my family would probably ask me about, that dead relative. Where's, a relative going to be? Because, of course, they look at me as a Muslim, and they may see me as a religious man on the guidance, despite them being on kufr. What would be the appropriate response to give if that question were to be ever asked of me or any other revert about their dead relative? Where our relative is going to be? Would it be best for me to say their affairs with Allah in the end? He will judge them, because we know that based on the evidence that you read on the ayats of that we cannot guide whom we love, but rather it is Allah whom He guides to the straight path, and He knows better of those who are guided on the straight path. Barakallahu fiqh.
Barakallahu fiqh. Well, this is such an important question, and we have to be honest. We have to be straightforward. This is amana, this is a trust, and we will be asked about this, and we are forbidden from concealing or hiding any of the truth that we know and we're upon. And many people that might deceive others as a result of that. And we have in the prophets of Allah the best example. And how many times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would say about a prophet of Allah, Nuh alayhi salam and Hud and others, they would say, Ya qawmi inni akhafu alaykum adhaba yawmin azim. O my people. So here the concern. And this is the etiquette of even saying it. You are a loved one to me. O my people, I fear for you a punishment that is in the great day, which is the day of judgment. Because the message is, the purpose of our life is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. If you don't worship Him alone, if you don't follow the messengers of Allah, and you die in that state, and the message had reached you, you are among the people of the hellfire forever. So the honesty and the truthfulness of the message with the care that a person has, plus when you reflect upon this, if a person disbelieves in the hereafter, why do they care if you tell them that if you die in that state, you'll be in the hellfire forever? He doesn't believe in it anyway. So why does he get angry with this? You see what I'm saying? But you have the concern towards them. So, but then that specific individual, you can say if he died in the state of disbelief, then he is in the state of in hellfire. And I'm forbidden, if someone would ask, why you don't make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for them? Allah forbade us. Do you know what, did he die as a Muslim or not? This is not something that we need to care about. We work on, based on the ahkam of the dunya, according to us in this life, that he was not upon the deen of Islam. So we are forbidden from making dua. But the concern, the dua, the kindness and the goodness to those who are alive, and make da'wah to them and make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahumma.
So in other words, trying to basically feel some type of pity or feel sorry that that relative of mine passed away in the kufr of Christianity, let's say, for example, because I came from a Catholic family. So none of those things basically should withhold me from making, the balagha upon them crystal clear.
Right. And showing the concern at the same time, because for a person to say, I don't care, no. This is something that brings sadness in the heart. And this is, as we see, even the evidence is like that. And that sadness, by witnessing also the justice of Allah. Because if it's always a person wish for something, then he gets, where is then the guidance to be from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone? But this honesty and that's why to remove this is to convey the message and to make it very clear with gentleness, with goodness, of course. Now, Allah musta'an. Allah make it easy.